Hi everyone, my name is Junon. I have a health science background and I'm the author of the book Truth and Empathy, How to Find Your Soulmate. And I'll put a link to the book below. This video is about the romantic compatibility between INTPs and ENTPs. But before we dive into this topic, I would like to underline something about my book. It is written from a health science point of view, so we're looking at the anatomy, physiology, brain dominance, and so forth of the 16 MBTI personality types. And based on this information, you can identify your own type. And since I advocate that like attract like, you can determine the best romantic partner for you long term. So let's go back to the topic at hand. What do INTPs and ENTPs have in common? Obviously, they're both intuitive thinkers. So they are left brain dominant and they are future oriented. So these are people who have slow alpha brain dominance. So these are people who are more interested in what cannot be perceived by the five senses. So they will have that in common. The other aspect is they're both perceivers. So these are people who like flexibility in their schedule. They tend to not be organized and they are energized by the unexpected. So they will appreciate that about each other. That the INTP is the introverted version of the ENTP. So if we look at their function stack, is that the INTP has introverted thinking as their first function and extroverted intuition as a second function. It's the reverse for the ENTP. So they have extroverted intuition as their first function and introverted thinking as their second function. So since they share about 80% of their conscious functions, that's why they will feel a sense of commonality. Interesting enough is that the ENTP, although officially an extrovert, but because they are an intuitive, so they have better energy than sensors, they will behave more like introverts, but they will be more extroverted than the INTP. So this will bring a bit more of a balance. So they will maybe help the INTP to interact with others a bit more. Now, the challenge that this couple may face has to do with the fact that they're both perceivers. So these are people who, again, are not really well structured when it comes to the day-to-day tasks. So they might need someone, maybe a judger, to help them organize their lives in terms of if they have to do daily chores. That may be a challenge for them because perceivers are very much process oriented. So they like to engage in activities that they enjoy. Judgers just want the job done. So that may be a challenge for the INTP ENTP pairing. The other challenge will be the fact that they're both thinkers. So these are people who are left brain dominant and object oriented. So they usually are not really skilled when it comes to their romantic relationships. So they probably will need a third party who's right brain dominant to guide them in this area of their lives. So overall, this is a good pairing in the sense that the INTP is the introvert version of the ENTP. So they share pretty much the same function, but it's arranged a little bit different. So they share about 80% of their conscious functions. So again, they are both intuitive thinkers, they're both perceivers, even in terms of their type of brainwave dominance, it is both alpha. So in other words, they have a lot to share. The challenge will be the fact that they are both perceivers, so they might not be well organized, and they are left brain dominant, so they're not very skilled when it comes to the romance department. Again, like attract like, and the INTP ENTP pairing is another example. So let me know what you think about this video by commenting below. If you like this video, if you learned something, please click on the like button. Also remember to click on the notification bell to be notified of other videos I'm going to be making. Subscribe to my channel and we will talk soon.